Ba-da, ba-da. Uh, oh, the difficulties are still difficultying. Dude, I don't know what's going on. The difficulties are still difficultying. Someone help. Someone help. I don't know what's happening. There's so much just that doesn't want to work. Okay, I fix it. Hello. Welcome, Sage, to the stream. Also, I see Ahmed's in the chat as well. Also, really random poll to start off the stream. Really random. But I do have sparkling water. I do actually have sparkling water. Now it's special sparkling water because it's apple flavored sparkling water. And dude, it is so good. It like it's better than apple juice. Is your computer not computering? Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't understand. I it's just not like I don't know. It's just not. I don't get it. I need someone to send help. It's not working. I don't I don't I have to change like a bunch of settings and stuff. Um Background music. I think that's too loud. Dude, is that too loud? Did I hear too loud? I think that's too loud. Hold on. That seems like a more reasonable volume. Okay. We're back. Everything is fine. It's alright. We're good. There just has to be something. I don't understand. Every stream, there's something scuffed. I don't understand. It's every stream. Today we're breeding villagers from everything. Actually, today we're not breeding villagers. Probably today we have to get home today because we are so far from I already forgot what we called the village. Savantis, I think. We're so far. It's insane. We're like 10,000 blocks away. Cause we were trying to find a desert pyramid. It is, and we're 10,000-ish blocks away. It is insane. You found the Farlands on day 3. It's not even the far. Actually, we ended up finding a really cool. We found an ocean ruin, which is something that we do need to loot. I tried to loot it, but I got hit by one trident, and it did like over half my health, and I decided not to. But we actually have to do that. I think we have to get a sniffer egg. But yeah, okay. Dude, where am I? I'm just so off right now. Dude. Okay, let me yeah, I did not plan on starting this late, but I had to fix like a ton of stuff in my OBS. that I didn't realize I was gonna have to fix. Wait, didn't you find some cool mountain generation that resembled the Farlands? That was in the first crafted progression world, not the second one. That was in the one that I died in. Which we still have the seed, by the way. Like, that world isn't forever lost. We still have the seed. Even though I'm not playing in that world, you still have the seed, and if you go to that video, you can find the chords. So, but we can still go and look back at that. Oh my gosh, this sparkling... Dude, this sparkling water is so good. Like, the apple flavoring is just perfect. It's just so incredible. Oh man. Oh man. It's so good. Dude, it's like, this is one of the best drinks I've ever had. Legitimately. Might be one of my favorite drinks of all time. It's so good. Okay, warning, I have reached the containment. Evacuate the planet immediately. What? What? No. No. Well, time to go into the Mars base. But yeah, okay. So I have a bit of a plan today. A bit of a plan. I say a bit because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't fully plan it out. I have a very light planning. But it is a plan, and I'm going to try and do it. Yes. Someone please tell me what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone help. Someone help. Someone help. Someone help. Okay. Everything is fine. Everything is totally fine. Everything is fine. We're all good. FNF versus Void? Wait, isn't that the whatchamacallit thingy? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. But you know that like thing? I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, my thing just moved. Oh, okay. Everything is bad. What is happening? Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have heard of Versus Void though. I think I've listened to some of the songs. Wow. Isn't Versus Void like the one with the purple guy and the Oh, you're making one called Versus Void. Oh, there's an actual mod called Versus Void. I'm pretty sure. But there's like a finished one. There's a one. It was made by like Starbreak, I think. I can't remember. But there is a one called that. Yeah, possibly. Maybe have to. I mean, you probably. I mean, it would get really confusing, I guess, and it would also make it harder for your mod to be found if it has the same name as that one, since it's more popular. So the change probably is a good idea. Dude, I've been wanting to make a video on like another Pokemon Champions video. It's just I'm really waiting. I'm really waiting for them to add Tatsugiri to the game. I know I talk about this like every stream, but seriously, I don't really. Every time I try and make a video on Pokemon Champions, I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. You know, like the team that I'm using, it's like it's pretty good, but like I don't know if I'm feeling it. When they add Tatsugiri to the game, I am making a video no matter what happens. It's a purple eyes, pitch look skin. Yeah, I think you're on the right track. I think we're talking about the same thing. The purple guy. Yeah. Not the FNAF one. I think, is that a FNAF reference? Is that supposed to be a FNAF reference? I don't know if that's a FNAF reference. I don't know about FNAF, like, at all. I don't really know. I don't watch FNAF at all. Isn't there like a random like meme on the internet of a purple guy that's just called Purple Guy? I don't. Purple guy has purple skin and black eyes. Yeah, that thing. I don't know. I have no idea what that comes from. What the purple guy comes from. I just remember like maybe a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, where like purple guy was a big meme in the gaming community for a while, and I have no idea what it was from. His skin is purple pink. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's really it. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess some memes just like have no real context in the first place. Good to know, though. Good to know. Because I have no idea where that came, what the point of that was. Okay. Oh, I did record something recently, and it was another attempt at playing Plectrum. Okay, like I don't think you don't understand. I'm still attempting this song. I just recently recorded myself attempting it again, and dude, it's the like my wrists. They can't. I played the song twice, and my wrists were already turning into just like mush. I don't think you guys understand. Like, this song is just, someone has to nerf this song. Like, I can't get past like this. It's that one. It's the ending section. It's the ending duet section. I can't get past that part. I played like, hold on, you know, I'll check right now. How long did I play it for? Hold on, I gotta view this. Is this the one? Wait, I actually can't tell. No. Or I played for like, yeah, about 17 minutes. 17 minutes. That was all I played for, and I was just already dying. Like, the song is insane. I don't know. I'm gonna try and make some concept art and post it on my channel. Oh, cool. You should definitely try that. Trying new stuff is awesome. One of my favorite things to try new stuff in is with music. I recently made a song that for the first time I made a song in 3/4 time instead of 4/4, which is my usual, and it came out pretty good. In my opinion, it came out pretty good. I don't know if I'm allowed to like put it on the channel. I'll probably ask, because I made it for a specific reason that I won't disclose at the moment. But there's a specific reason I made it, and I probably don't, but like I'll still ask anyway if I can. Okay, where is my thing? Where's my thing? Oh, right! I forgot. Okay, I had a story. I had a story planned for today. Of all the things that I've been talking about, that has not been the planned thing. I did have a planned story. So, I don't know if you guys saw the what is it? The community post that I made, I think 2 or 3 days ago. I made a community post, and in that community post, I showed 2 screenshots, one of which had Minecraft running at I think 100-ish frames per second, and the other one showing over 300. And here's the whole story. Here's the whole story with the context. So, for regular viewers of my streams, you probably know that my Minecraft lags horrifically. Like sometimes it will like, I think the frame rate is like usually under 60, and has like, it'll get these insane drops pretty consistently, I think. And I was trying to figure out like what can I do about this, because it's annoying me. It's really annoying me. And I realized what I was doing wrong. And that was before I made the community post. So what I did was I opened OBS and I checked my, like, I was looking at like, what can I do to make the frame rate better? Because what I noticed was that when I played Minecraft while I wasn't recording, my frame rate was high, and it wasn't dropping super crazy like it does when I'm recording. And so I was thinking, there's no way the recording is like that bad that it drops the frame rate so far. And so I was looking at my thing, and I used game capture, which is one of the capturing methods on OBS, to capture my game. I thought it made sense to use game capture to capture a game. It was simple. It made sense. Use game capture to capture games. But here's the thing. I was like, okay, what if I try using a different capturing method? So I switched over to display capture, which is not ideal because display capture captures your entire desktop and not just the window that you want it to capture. But I was like, you know what? I'll just try it, see what happens. And suddenly my frame rate just skyrockets, goes back to normal. It's not lagging like crazy. It's not going under 60 frames. And I'm like, whoa, what do I do? Because now that I know that display capture doesn't lag out my entire computer, there's no way I can go back to using game capture. But I was like, but I don't want to show my entire desktop because that's going to look way less clean. And so I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? In fact, display capture wouldn't even work with my current like streaming overlay. Like it would just not, it doesn't, I don't think it would work like that It would not work that well. And so I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And then I realized, what if I tried window capture? And window capture is the third method that would work for capturing games. And I tried it, and it had the window capturing effect of game capture, so I wasn't like showing the entire desktop, and so it was clean like game capture was, but it had the performance and kept the frame rate that I had from display capture. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have been doing things wrong. Because I just like I did a test recording with it, and my like the frame, it was smooth, it wasn't dropping like crazy, it was just so much better of an experience. And I was like, oh yes. So all of that is to say that do not use game capture for okay, again, I'm not a professional, but at least from what I can say with my experience, game capture probably not the move for most things. And use window capture. But yes, all of that is to say the streams should have much better quality when it comes to like the lagging problem. So we should be good. We should be good. Yes, I'm like so I'm so glad that it works so much better. It's just infinitely better. It really is. It truly is infinitely better. But okay. Now that story has been told, it's time to execute my plan. Maybe my plan that I sort of have, but cannot confirm that whether it does or does not exist in a full capacity. That was the most complicated way of saying that. What? That was the most complicated way I could have possibly said that. Okay, I guess it wasn't the most complicated way I could have said that, but it was complicated enough. That was, I don't know why I chose to say it that way, because that was one of the worst ways I could have said it. But yeah, time to and I can't remember what I was gonna say anymore. I cast Burgy randomly lagging in Minecraft. It was actually, yeah, the lag of Minecraft, it was actually really bad though. Like, it was actually really bad. But it should be fixed now. It should be fixed. Like, I honestly, I thought it was just my computer being a problem. It wasn't. It was just my game capture. So yeah, don't use game capture. It's bad for frames. At least for Minecraft, I can say it is very bad for frames. But yeah, dude, the sparkling water is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm not a huge sparkling water person, but this sparkling water, oh man, is it good. It's so good. It truly is. It truly is just delectable. That's a word that I do not often use. It's a delicacy. By the true definition of delicacy, it probably isn't, but like, it's so good. I feel like there's a lot of things, especially foods, where you can find like a food that doesn't taste that good. Like it's okay, but it's not that great. But then you find it from like one brand in the store or one like person who makes it, and they just make it absolutely incredible, and you're like, I love this dish, but only when it's like this brand or only when it comes from this person. Why are you talking about spikes? What is this? Where did spikes come from? Hello? Sunday reference? Or I don't understand. I don't understand. Spikes. Spikes. Can we talk about like the spike bit in Beyblade X just being so weird? Like I feel like sometimes it's good and sometimes it's terrible. I'm talking about so many random things. Spikes come from metal. Well, I guess there's metal spikes, but then there's also non-metal spikes. You could, I guess, I technically you could have non-metal spikes. I think a spike is just like a shape. I think it's just a sharp, pointed shape. I don't even know if a spike is like an object per se, but I think it's a shape, and it can be made of pretty much any material. Though I will say they probably are most commonly metal. Some kind of metal. Okay, I have actually something special for this stream. So before we play Minecraft, I have another game that we're gonna play before Craft Progression. I know the poll was a while ago. Do you like orange juice? Orange juice is okay. Here's my situation with orange juice. Orange juice is good. I like a little bit of pulp, not a lot. Like if you have like a minimum pulp, it's pretty good. No pulp is also fine, but I do kind of like a little bit of pulp. I don't know why. I just like very little bit of pulp. Like just minimum pulp. If there's too much pulp, it's disgusting. You might as well just eat an orange. But you know, I like very little to no pulp in orange juice. But when it comes to the flavor of orange juice, I like the more acidic, like sour orange juice. I guess not really sour, but like I guess it is kind of sour. Yeah, like I like more sour orange juice. Sweet orange juice is like sweet. I don't like sweet orange juice as much as I like sour orange juice. I will say though, sour orange juice like makes my throat hurt a little bit, so I don't drink orange juice often. But yeah, sweet orange juice is not as good in my opinion. Coconut milk and the coconut meat taste the same. Okay, random topic to your random topic. Can we talk about how we call like the fruit, like the fruit part of fruit meat, and not something else? Like we call it meat. Why do we call it meat? Like when you think of meat, you don't think of a fruit. You think of an animal. Why do we call it meat? People call it coconut. That's worse. Calling it flesh is worse. That's that's arguably worse. That's terrible. What? Yeah, yes, I don't know. Calling it flesh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'd rather say meat, I guess now, because coconut flesh, that makes it sound like it's alive. I do not appreciate that. Well, I know like plants are alive, but alive in a different way, like animate. Insides is a weird way to say coconut. Yeah, insides is. We need a new word for like fruit part, like the inside of fruit, because that just all of the options seem really bad. I don't e. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's just weird. Fruits are weird. I will say like it's kind of odd. We can call it coconut pulp. It sounds really right to me. Pulp. I don't even know what is pulp. I don't know what the definition of pulp is. So it probably doesn't make sense, but it still sounds better than flesh or like something along that lines. I don't know. That is just, we need better names. English, can we get on that, please? The things in your orange juice. Well, yeah, I know pulp is like in orange juice, but I don't know what what defines what pulp is. Like, is it just fruit bits, or is it only like in oranges and like lemons or citrusy fruits? Like, is it a certain, I don't know exactly what the definition of pulp is to know, like, to identify what pulp is in things that I don't know. Like, I know there's pulp in orange juice, but if you had to say like, oh, does this other fruit have pulp? I would not be able to tell you because I do not know the definition of pulp. Okay. Oh, I just realized I do not have my thingy set up. Okay, well, that's a little awkward. It's fine. More technical difficulties. It's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is just swell. Everything is fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to like adjust the. Oh no, what have I done? I have possibly. Oh no, I have done this in the worst way possible. Oh no. I have to fix so many things. I keep finding things that I have to fix. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? Someone help. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Someone help, please. There's so many things. There's so many things I have to fix. Oh gosh. Oh, my computer. My computer just... Oh no, it just died. Oh my gosh, my entire computer just died. What? Did you guys see that? What just happened? My entire computer just died. Or like, it didn't die, but it just like froze. What was that? Was that just on my end, or did you guys see that? Because I feel like that was bad. Okay, you guys did see it then. Oh my gosh, what just happened? In America, we call these chips after the random word from a country. We call them crisp because they are crispy. Also, chips are like French fries, or what we call French fries. Even though French fries aren't even French, but we call them French fries because I think we thought they were from France, but they're not. They're not from France. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. It does not make sense. Language is just weird, I think, in general. French fries aren't French. And my life has been a lie. The cake is a lie. Is that a Portal reference? I don't even. I think that's a Portal reference. I'm pretty sure it's a Portal reference, but I might be wrong because I didn't play that game. I could be very wrong. I very much could be wrong, but I don't know if I am. The kick is alive. It is a Portal reference. Yay! Yippee! I know some internet culture. Yippee! I know about portals. Yay. Okay, I have to fix my I just realized I didn't set up my window capture for like anything. Like I didn't actually do the setup I was supposed to do, and it's just don't make me laugh in a car on a 6-hour car ride to the what is a UP? I have no idea where it is you're going, but 6 hours. Yeesh. That's a long car ride. Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Okay, I'm really bad at geography, but like, okay, I do not know. I'm very bad at geography. All right, but Michigan has a peninsula? Since when? Is Michigan? Where is? I don't know where Michigan is. Someone help. I don't know where Michigan is. It's the big island above the mitten-shaped state, but it's connected by a bridge. I don't. What? There's a state that's shaped like a mitten. I don't know. I don't know U.S. geography. I do not know United States geography. I know the geography of some other places, but not the United States. I can tell you that. I know Alaska's in Canada, or it's next to Canada. It's connected to Canada, but on like the top end. And Florida is in the Atlantic Ocean. Well, it's not in the Atlantic. It's bordering the Atlantic Ocean. I'm pretty sure Michigan is nicknamed the Mitten State for its mitten-like shape. I did not know that. I did not know that. I had no idea. I have to do like U.S. geography, because I have no idea where anything is in the U.S. I get told often like what is in the U.S. and I just immediately forget it. Like it's bad. It's bad. I have no idea where anything is in the U.S. except for like the really obvious stuff, like the fact that Hawaii is a bunch of islands that like are in the Pacific Ocean. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. I desperately need U.S. Geography. Like, I just need a map. I just need Google Maps permanently on like my wall. I honestly don't think it's a peninsula. People call it the Upper Peninsula. Like, Lower Michigan is also a peninsula. Yeah, I have no idea. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if like I didn't know if Michigan was a peninsula or not. I didn't even know like it could be a peninsula. I didn't even know it was on the outside of the like country. Oh, I had another. Oh, yeah. I had another thing that happened. This happened yesterday. Yesterday I was taking groceries. I was taking groceries and I grabbed a ton of bags. I grabbed a ton of grocery bags, and dude, my hands were burning. They were burning from those bags. I think I picked up way too many because my hands were actually burning. They felt like they were on fire. And they were super red. We went from Minecraft topic to computer lag to orange juice into geography. Average conversation. Very average conversation. That's totally normal. Everything is as expected. It just you know, everything is completely fine. It's all good. Everything is totally normal. There's nothing abnormal about the conversation. Everything is completely normal. Okay, I said we were gonna play a game before Minecraft, but I don't have everything set up as I should, so it would take me way longer to like do the different. We're gonna play Minecraft. We're just gonna play Minecraft. That's what I'm trying to say. We're just gonna play Minecraft. I have to. I did not prepare. I thought I was like perfectly fine, and then now I realize I was not fine. You have been streaming 1 hour plus and we still haven't done Minecraft. To be fair, the first like 20-30 minutes was on the waiting screen because I was having difficulties, so that kind of doesn't count. Also, I did start 15 minutes early. I usually technically I'm going by like 9 o'clock, like not 9, but where like it was 15. I think it was probably, yeah, it's 9 my time. So yeah, like 8:45, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I started 15 minutes from like the actual planned start time, even though it was on the waiting screen the whole time. So it's like you have to take away like 30 to 35-ish minutes away from how long I've been live. And that's like the real time. So we're probably fine. We're probably fine. It's probably okay. It's probably okay. But I am super unprepared. It's really bad how unprepared I am. I thought I was way more prepared, but I wasn't. Be prepared. What is that song from? Be prepared? Like, I don't know. That's probably not even the name of the song. But I don't know what that song is, but I know I've heard it. And it probably came from a Disney movie. Good music check. Going fast is a gameplay check. Too much lore than too easy to check. Result, there is no result. There is no game being played. What? But yeah, I definitely plan on playing. Oh gosh, my computer's dying again. Oh. Wait, are we okay? Are we okay? Dude. Dude, what is the stream? What is the stream? Yes, we're good? Okay. Dude, I am being like super cautious because I have no idea if like I'm gonna break something. I'm just being very careful. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Crafted progression, now we have broken progression. It's so the way it is. Oh. Oh, this is bad. Wait. I think I get wait. Wait, we're still good? We're still good? We are still good? Okay. Hold on. It's working. I'm figuring things out. Did I do it? Did I wait? This is so dude. Bro, please just play the game before your computer explodes. I'm trying. I'm trying. You know, it's for some reason it's like a process, and it's more difficult than I thought it would be. I am actively trying my hardest to get this to work. Okay, I think I did it. Dude, what is happening? Dude, I don't understand what's happening. Okay. I think I fixed it. Nothing should break. Nothing should break. I think we're okay. Oh? Wait. Wait. Oh no. It's still broken. Wait. Now my cursor's broken. What? My cursor's broken. What? Why is my cursor broken? Welcome to SCP Foundation. We have a thing you shouldn't look at, a thing you should look at, and I literally just a black hole. Oh yeah, but there's a bunch of, oh yeah, I've seen like some of the SCP things. It's like, yeah, there's like just it's like a bunch of rules, I guess, for each thing, and then there's some that just are kind of there. Also, why is my cursor, why is it, I don't understand. Hello? I don't. What is happening? I do not understand. What is going on? What is, I don't, I'm so confused. Everything is broken. I don't understand why everything is broken, but everything is broken. There's one SCP named Hype Nightmare, but it might be too disturbing to explain. Probably. If I had to guess, you're probably right. Dude, everything is breaking. Everything is breaking. I don't understand. It does. I don't understand. It doesn't, dude. I don't. Someone please help. Someone please help. I don't know what's happening. I tested all of this out earlier, or not earlier, but I tested the Minecraft setup, and it was completely fine. I don't know what's going on. Like, for some reason my mouse cursor is invisible now. I don't know why it's invisible. Everything is broken. Well, on another topic, we're gonna have to do a lot of walking to get back home. Because we are just at, like, astronomically far from home. My mouse cursor is still invisible. I relaunched the entire thing, it's still invisible. I don't understand. And my computer's breaking again. Dude, everything is breaking! Ah! Dude, why is everything broken? I tested this out and it was perfectly fine. Why is everything broken? I don't know why everything is broken. What? Oh, dude, everything is broken. Everything is broken. Hello? Why is everything broken? Hello? What? What? I don't understand why everything's broken. Why is everything broken? Well, this somehow somehow, some way, this has become the most scuffed stream yet. I don't know how that's possible, but that is somehow the reality. I do not know how that is possible, but here we are. And I don't entirely understand why. What is going on? This is, how is this the most scuffed stream? Yeah, how is this the most scuffed stream? How? That doesn't even seem like, I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's not probable, I don't think. What is going on? Dude, everything is broken. I don't know why everything is broken, but everything is broken. Dude. This is unreal how broken it is. You know what? You know what? Okay. Emergency shift. Emergency shift. Emergency shift. This is fine. Hold on. Emergency shift. Emergency change. Dude. Emergency changes. This is, everything will be all right. We just emergency changes, okay? Emergency changes. This is like, this is unbelievable, but emergency changes. What is going on? Hold on. Emergency shift. Emergency shift. Watch, welcome to SCP Foundation. I will see. I will see. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch the full video, but I will see. I'll definitely see. I will check it out. I will, dude, like, I don't think you guys understand how broken everything is on my end. It is insanely broken. I don't know. This is the most broken I've ever seen my entire setup. It is like almost unreal. It's actually insane how just how broken it is. Okay, it's fine though. Emergency changes. Good thing I have a fallback. It is a good thing I have a fallback, or else this would be not good. It would be very awkward if I did not have a fallback, but it's fine, because I do. I just have to, like, actually get it. But it's fine. it's completely fine. Everything is totally okay. I am totally in just like, you know, absolute what's the term? I don't everything's fine is what I'm trying to say. Everything is all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I don't know what that song is called either. I forgot. I don't. Who made that song? Was it Ty Tribbett? I can't remember now. I can't remember who made that song now. Oh man. Okay. But here's what we're gonna do since Minecraft for some reason is broken and my entire setup seems to be broken. Here's what we're gonna do instead. Okay, here's what we're gonna do instead. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. There we go. Here's what we're gonna do. My fallback plan. I mean, this was totally the original plan. Definitely was the original plan. Don't mind the original title. It's different now. You have no evidence. Like, I'm just kidding. I just kid. I just kid. I kid. I kid. But here's what we're gonna do. Would you rather? This has now turned into a bonding stream because I don't know what's going on. Would you rather? Dude, okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is that if the stream ever like breaks down and the original plan doesn't work, we're just gonna play Would You Rather. Is that cool? Is that cool with everybody? Oh, what fun we have with this. Yes, okay. I see confirmation. Okay, this is the survival mode. Last time we did the food questions. These are survival questions. I think survival questions are pretty cool. And yeah, I want to do it. I don't want to do food again because I think we did like most of the food questions because we were getting duplicates by the end. So different thingy this time. So I guess we'll just start because we spent so long just being broken. So let's just go. Survive alone in an Arctic tundra or survive alone in a scorching desert? Here's the thing about this question. I just do not like sweating. I mean, I don't like being like super cold either, but I really don't like sweating. Like, being alone in both scenarios is bad. A simplified question: be super cold all the time or be super hot all the time? It's like, yeah, you have to be either. I guess actually deserts get cold though at night. Here's the thing, actually, at night deserts get super cold, but in the daytime they're super hot. At least in the tundra, you know it's always gonna be cold, right? Then again, it's probably easier to find. I feel like I feel like the tundra is probably easier, right? Because like in a desert, it's gonna be really hard to get like materials. I feel like in a tundra, like you can actually get stuff. Because a tundra is a forest, isn't it? And if a tundra is a forest, then you can get wood and, like, in theory, try to make a fire. There might be research bases in a tundra. That's true. Also, depending on the desert you're in, you could find something. Like, Area 51 is in a desert. I think the tundra is probably better, though. Because then you can just deal with the cold and prepare for it to be cold, rather than having to prepare for it to be, like, super hot and super cold. So yeah, I'd rather do tundra. Okay, nice. We picked the common one. A tundra is not a forest? Oh. Never mind then. Forget what I said. I still probably would pick tundra though. Just because, again, the cold thing. Be forced to hunt for all your food every day. Be forced to scavenge for... So, basically hunt or scavenge. So, do you want to have to, like, find stuff, or have to find stuff to kill? I guess. Oh, okay, wait. So, basically, be forced to, like, have to attack animals, or be forced to have to, like, grab stuff from plants. I thought it said eat all your food every day. That's insane. I guess you just have very little food. Probably blue though, right? Because, yeah, I don't like having to actually, like, kill animals. That's really exhausting. Probably blue. Also, I just wouldn't want to kill animals. Oh wow, I'm surprised. Okay, that one was close though. Be stranded on a deserted island with a machete. Be stranded in a dense jungle with a lighter. What? What? This one probably, right? I eat the machete. Not for that reason. That was not the reason that I was talking about. Okay, but, like, if you're in a jungle with a lighter, what is the lighter actually good for? Starting a fire? You can start a fire with just, like, wood. So, like, having a machete on the island, you can actually do more stuff with that. Because you can actually, like, cut open, I don't know, coconuts or other types of nuts, or, like, other stuff. The lighter would also burn down the entire jungle. Probably not the entire jungle, but you could start a big fire and it just wouldn't really help. I feel like the lighter wouldn't help you as much as a machete would on an island. So I'm doing this one. I don't know how that number's that big. Have perfect camouflage but move very slowly. Be fast but have very noticeable bright clothing. Well, moving slowly would just suck. Because here's the thing. Wait, light the jungle, call 911 and get rescued by the fire department. But then you would go to prison. You just go to prison because you burned down the forest. You would actually just go to prison. Okay, in a survival scenario against animals and stuff, I guess. Red is probably more, it's probably useful because then, no, because animals can still smell you, right? Like, they can still smell you. Like, at least with blue, you could outrun them. But with red, you just have to hope that they, like, don't sniff you out. Which most animals probably would just sniff you out. Right? I feel like most of the animals that you actually have to be afraid of would just sniff you out. Or they have, like, heat vision. So, probably blue. The only one red would be useful for was maybe you'd have, like, a better chance of surviving while you're sleeping. But like, if you die in your sleep, at least it was in your sleep. Like, I feel like I'd rather, while I'm awake, be able to actually do stuff and not move very slowly and just hope that I don't get sniffed out. I feel like blue. Wait, how? What? How is that number so big? I don't understand. How do you... What? Live underground in a dark tunnel system, live above ground in a constantly bombarded area. What? So live in tunnels that have like mold growing and like fungi probably and a bunch of bacteria, or live just in a war zone. So like, if you think of what would you die from, this one you would die from, I guess, getting blown up, and this one you would die from like spores and bacteria. So this one you like die from the inside, this one you die from the outside. This one's like this one is like you would very quickly die, and this one's like you could very slow, like you would die slowly, and you just get sick and then like starve and be dehydrated and like die to sickness. Honestly, they're both bad, but I really don't like the idea of, I'd be very paranoid with thinking like, oh no, I could be breathing in like spores and stuff that's gonna eat me from the inside out and make me really sick. I'd rather just like die quickly than die slowly. I feel like this one would just be a worse experience overall because it'd be a long-term death. I don't know. I see why people would pick that one because they think that one you die faster. But like, the thing is, dying faster is better than like dying slowly and you're just like sick. And I don't know. I don't like the idea of a long death, because it's like, dude, why would I want to just suffer pretty much? I'm pretty sure you can change the name of the stream after it ends. I already changed the name of the stream, actually. I already changed it. It's just it will only show to like if your browser is refreshed, it will only show. But I did change it. So for anyone that joins, it'll be different. Rely on your wits alone for survival. Rely on a broken radio for potential rescue. So just try to survive, or like hope to be rescued. Probably the blue one. 'Cause like in theory, the blue one, you also have to do the red because you still have to survive until you're rescued. But at least you have a chance. So yeah, probably the blue one. What? Okay, I don't know how these people are choosing their I don't know how they're choosing their options. I don't think they're thinking these out enough. You rejoin. Is it different? Is the title different? Because I did change it. It shows it's changed on my end. Is it? So is it changed? It is changed? Okay. Yay, good. It is changed. Cross a raging river using a makeshift raft. Climb down a sheer cliff face with a frayed rope. Oh my gosh. Wait, both of these are terrible. Okay, so the frayed rope would snap and you would fall. And the makeshift raft is, I guess, likely to break apart while you're going down the river. Dude, both of these technically, like, I feel like they lead to pretty much the same outcome in just different ways. And so I'm gonna choose the raft because I don't like the idea of just like a rope snapping and I just fall and like hit a bunch of rocks on the way down. That does not seem fun. Though you can get hurt really bad in water too though, but I don't like the idea of falling really. Only eat what you can hunt or only eat what you can grow. Okay, this one's pretty easy. That one's pretty easy. Yeah. Only eat what I can grow. Live underground in a safe bunker, live above ground in a heavily fortified stronghold. Above ground. Like, yeah, the bunker is safe, but I like the sun. I like sunlight. Like, outside is cool. I like outside. I'm good with staying outside. Rebuild civilization from scratch with 10 random people. Live a solitary life in a hidden, self-sufficient bunker. Red, hello? The stronghold. I'm going to the end. Going to the end. Going to the end. Okay, what is this question? Okay, no, actually, what is this? So basically, get salmonella and food poisoning, or deal with a slightly burnt taste. Like, it's not even like super charred. It's just slightly burnt. What do you mean? Who's picking that one? What? Chicken will give you chicken pox. Does chicken give you chicken pox? I thought chicken gave you salmonella. I don't know. I don't know how diseases work. But yeah, pretty much the raw one is just like every way to get sick. And the blue one is like you're completely fine, but like it's just like a little burnt. Like I think what? It has chicken in the name. Only eat bugs for the rest of your life. Only eat bland nutrient paste for the rest of your life. What is nutrient paste? It's, I guess, like, it's probably just like a liquid, or maybe not even I guess like a paste. I guess it's just a paste that's loaded with like all the nutrients you need to survive, I guess. And honestly, I'd rather eat that, I guess, than bugs, because bugs is another way you can just get sick, because they carry a ton of diseases. So yeah, I'll do this one. It's probably just better for my survival. Carry all your supplies on your back. Repeatedly retrieve supplies from a distant cache. Wait. So this one is you carry all of the supplies that you have, and this one is you constantly get refreshed supplies. So basically, I get infinite supplies with this one. Red is basically a backpack without a backpack. That's true too. Yeah, I feel like red would probably just be worse. Yeah, choosing blue. What? This one gives you infinite supplies. Hello? Always know exactly what time it is, even without a clock. Always know exactly where north is, even without a compass. Okay, so know which direction you're going, pretty much, or know what time it is. Direction. Surely, right? Direction? Because then you just know where everything is. Because you could just memorize like what direction stuff is and use landmarks, but you like always, yeah, I feel like you don't need to know what direction north is unless you're like piloting a ship. But here's the thing, like, because since these are survival questions, I feel like in a survival scenario, you'd rather know what direction you're going than know exactly what time it is, because you can see the sun. You can see very clearly whether it's daytime, nighttime, sunrise, sun like set. You probably know what time it is relatively. You don't need to know what the exact time is. So I feel like knowing what direction you're going is probably better. Since, again, you could just see the sky anyway. And in theory, seeing the sky would also tell you know where north is. But this is more exact. And also, I feel like it would help you more in knowing where more specific stuff is. Rather than knowing the specific time, because it's not really, I feel like that's not really necessary. I guess neither of these are really necessary, but I feel like knowing the specific time is less useful than knowing your specific direction in a survival scenario. I mean, both of these are kind of like they're kind of both just not super meaningful, but I'll go blue. Yeah, I feel like this one should be pretty even. I feel like they're both kind of equal in value. Only have a rusty hatchet as your only tool. Only have a small flimsy multi-tool as your only tool. What does the multi-tool have? Like, it's a multi-tool, but what is the what are the multiple tools? Like, is it a like pickaxe slash shovel slash knife, or is it like a keychain flamethrower? Like, I don't know. Like, what is the what are the multiple tools in this multi-tool? And also, why is it like, if it's flimsy, does it even work as the tools that it is? But also a rusty hatchet, like, I guess a hatchet is good, but rusty means that it's not that good, because it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be super sharp. Knife, hammer, screwdriver. I mean, going by knife, hammer, screwdriver, I mean, if it's a flimsy knife, can it even cut? If it's a flimsy hammer, does it even hammer well? But then again, a rusty hatchet probably doesn't hatchet very well. I feel like these both kind of just, they're both kind of bad. I'll just take this one because it's not rusted. I'll just take the one that isn't rusted. Be able to perfectly mimic any sound. Be able to perfectly mimic any appearance. Oh, hold on now. Hold on. Wait. Now this is a good question. Wait. This is a good question. Be able to perfectly mimic any sound or mimic any appearance. Knife, hammer, screwdriver, the sun, black hole, me, and water. What? Wait, dude, both of these are cool. Become a mimic or become a skinwalker. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, that's kind of crazy. Okay. Here's the thing. In a real life, everyday scenario, I'm choosing red every time. Right? But in a survival scenario, I'm still choosing red, actually. I think I still choose red because, like, what if you could, like, imagine like, you have a predator, like, say you have a lion that's like a lion. Yeah, like, imagine you have a lion that's like there, and then suddenly, like, you make a lion roar or something like that. Would that even scare it away? Probably not, would it? I don't know. But be able to mimic any appearance, like, probably wouldn't help you that much in that scenario either. Actually, you probably could. Wait, like, you could mimic the appearance of, like, Yeah, actually, I feel like blue's probably better in a survival scenario. But red is so cool. I really like. I want to choose red, but I feel like in a survival scenario, since that's what these questions are based off of, blue is probably better. I'll choose blue for survival scenario, but I really like the idea of red. Okay. Yeah, I get how that makes sense. Tree noises person who chose red. Like, dude, you could make any noise. It'd be so cool. Like, imagine the music you could make if you could make any noise. Like, you could make your own kick sounds, your own, like, you can mimic kick sounds, you can mimic snare sounds, you can mimic your, like, even a favorite, like, like a singer, a specific person. You can mimic people's voices. That's crazy. Face extreme heat every day. Face extreme. I'm choosing blue. Even though I don't like being cold, I just despise sweating, so I'm choosing blue. Imagine being at a family dinner and start talking so. Or you just start like, you just start playing the trumpet, but it's just without a trumpet. Like you could do any sound. I feel like that's so cool. It's a big string instrument. Yeah, a cello. Have to make fire using only sticks and kindling. Have to purify all your drinking water by boiling it. Red. Red. Like, because in theory... Actually, hold on. First of all, in a survival scenario, most of the time, you're going to be making fire with sticks and kindling, and you're going to be purifying your drinking water by boiling it. Most of the time in a survival scenario, these two things are already, like, the standard, right? But if we're talking about a survival scenario where you're not just in the wilderness and you're like maybe have a bunch of supplies and you could make fires with like lighters, or you could already have purified water or have a better way of purifying it than boiling it, then I probably would rather do only the fire one, because if we have a better way of purifying water, or we have water that's already pure, then I'd rather not have to use a worse way of purifying it. Even though boiling it, I'm pretty sure, is a pretty good way of purifying water. Hey mom, look what I can do. Starts playing the most complex song in history from their mouth. It starts playing Rushy from like just your mouth. You just play all of Rushy. Like the actual version of Rushy, not like the possible version of Rushy, the impossible version of Rushy. Wait, what? I'm actually surprised that that's how that question went. Discover an ancient powerful artifact. Find a fully stocked impenetrable bunker. Here's the thing. If the bunker is impenetrable, can I get into it? Like if I just find... It says find a bunker. Is the bunker open though? If the bunker is open, then I choose blue. If the bunker is not open... No, I'm still choosing blue. Because here's the thing, if you choose red and you discover like an ancient powerful artifact, next thing that's gonna happen is like, I don't know, you get hunted down by every archaeologist just like on the planet. Wait, when the artifact the artifact, like, it depends. Are we talking like, if we're talking like a magic thing, then I'm definitely choosing blue. Because if we're being realistic, if we're not doing like weird cartoon or weird anime type of thing, if we're being realistic here, if you find some random ancient magic thing, you're probably like you're probably getting cursed and like gonna like bring doom upon yourself. If we're being realistic. Now, if this was like an anime, if this was not real life, then you probably could choose red, even though I guess it would depend on the anime how that would work out for you. But I feel like if we're being realistic, you probably do not want red. You probably do not want red. Even if the bunker isn't open, I probably am still choosing blue. Cause I think choosing red is like a death sentence. It probably is really bad for you. Live in a treehouse permanently, live in an underground dugout permanently. I guess treehouse. Yeah, I guess treehouse. Treehouses are pretty cool. I'll do treehouse. Have a constantly bleeding minor wound or have a constantly aching major joint. So have an ache or just be constantly bleeding? Hello? Okay, when it says minor wound, how minor are we talking? Like, are we talking like a paper cut that's just constantly bleeding? No, I still have to choose blue because I can't take blood. Like, I really can't take blood. I'm really like, I do not feel good when I see blood or like feel blood coming out of, like, I got cut once by, like, I cut myself with a can, an aluminum can, and it wasn't that bad of a cut, but I felt like I was gonna faint. Like, I did not feel good. Yeah, I can't do red. If my character Void is a god of a universe and Void from the FNF mod fight, I think it would be a pretty good fight. I mean, Void from the FNF mod, the popular one, is like a black hole. So I guess the power level is kind of skewed if like one has all power and the other one's just a black hole. But yeah, I have to choose blue here. I can't do red. Be the only human left on Earth, be surrounded by humans but unable to communicate with them. Dude, we'd both be suck. My character Void is made of a black hole and was also born from one. Okay, that's really, yeah, you probably should not name it versus Void then, because that's gonna just look like copyright infringement. That's gonna, because that's like, yeah, if they're both going with the black hole theme, it's probably really bad to call it the same name. I mean, both of these are terrible. I'd probably do blue though, just because being able to see people is better than not being able to see people. Like, at least you know you're not alone. I'd probably do blue. Only speak to animals for communication. Only be able to communicate through drawing. Well, if we take in my current drawing skill, I probably should not do blue. Speaking to animals, I guess would be pretty cool. Yeah, I have to choose red just because my drawing skill is not good. Also, imagine having to like have a conversation, but you have to take like 3 minutes to draw something to get like one sentence out. Like, that would kind of suck. So I'm doing red. Also, I just realized because I have a cup, I can do this. I could talk like this. I could talk like I am like an announcer or something. Cups are cool. Be responsible for the lives of children. Be solely responsible for your own survival. So this one's just like, be a parent, or like, what? I don't really understand this question. Again, okay, if we're taking in the wilderness scenario, first of all, how young are these children? Because if they're like teenagers, then they could probably help me. But if they're like, nearly babies, then probably would just be a hindrance, right? Though, imagine like the lore that you could have if you like survived the wilderness and brought children to safety. Yeah, we're doing that one. It would be so cool. Be the leader of a small struggling community. Be a lone wolf who occasionally trades with others. Red. Because then you have a chance to make a community better. It'd be cool. It would be cool if you could make a community better. Live with constant fear of the unknown. Live with absolute certainty of impending doom. Well, let's just wait. Is that the wind I hear in the background? Yes, you probably do hear wind. The wind just started, actually. I don't know what is happening. It wasn't this windy earlier. But you probably do hear wind, yeah. The wind is very howly. Gotta go for a bit. You're cool. You're good. You're all good. Everything is good. You said you're gonna watch Versus Void. I think the songs are really good. So enjoy. Okay, if we take this question into like living with a constant fear of the unknown would be terrible. Would be absolutely terrible. Live with absolute certainty of impending doom. I guess, I mean, it would definitely be better than living with uncertainty. But here's the thing. Like, I already don't live with fear of the unknown. Because, like, it's not for me to care about. Like, it's legitimately not for me to worry about. That's the thing. Like, God is in control of just everything, so just there's no reason to fear what you don't know. it's because he's got it. And you know, I also live with the certainty that you know, he saved me. So just certainty is great. Living with constant fear of the unknown just would suck. Like, it actually would be terrible. It would like legitimately be, you would be miserable. Only drink water that tastes slightly salty. Only drink water that tastes slightly muddy. Ugh. Both of these are terrible. Oh gosh. I mean, how slightly are we talking? Like we said, it says slightly, but how slight is the slightliness? It's like one tastes slightly like dirt, because like mud is really just dirt with water, and the other one tastes salty. Dude, the wind, what is happening? Why is it this windy? It was not this windy earlier. Can confirm it was not this windy. I guess I'd go with probably salt. I guess salt. Because it only tastes salty, it's not actually salty. And that means it'll still hydrate you. It won't like dehydrate you like salt water actually does. Build a shelter from scratch every night. Always be searching for a new water source. Shelter, I guess. Having a good water source is is really nice. So yeah, probably shelter. This also depends on the area you're in. Discover a secret, thriving underground community. Discover a deserted, well-preserved former society. Current community. Definitely. Okay, some of these questions are like really easy. Some of these I actually have to think about. Have your memory selectively wiped daily. Have all your future predictions be wrong. Blue. The red one sounds terrible. Selectively wiped. Hello? Who's selecting? Lose your sense of taste and smell. Use your sense of touch and hearing. Oh no. Taste and smell. Taste and smell. Yeah. I'm sorry, taste. I love you, but hearing is great. And touch is just something that is always prevalent. Be hunted by a skilled human tractor. Be pursued by a dangerous wild animal. Blue. Other humans are way more terrifying than animals. Just because, like, they think differently. Face a horde of zombies in close combat. Outsmart a single highly intelligent monster. So basically, fight a bunch of zombies in range of them, or outsmart one monster. Blue. What? Some of these questions don't make any sense as to how they're like actual legitimate questions. Wear the same dirty clothes for a year, never be able to properly clean yourself. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Wait, this is terrible. Oh gosh. At least this one is only a year. This one is forever. So I guess I'll take the timed one. Both of those are really bad. Be forced to abandon all personal belongings. Be forced to abandon all hope of rescue. Belongings. In the long run, who cares about belongings? Like, just get new. You can just get new ones. Be able to teleport once a month. Be able to turn invisible for 1 minute every day. Okay, both of these are so incredibly niche that, like, I don't know what I would do with being invisible. There's nothing I would do. Especially for 1 minute. Like, I don't know what I would do with that. At least teleporting once a month. Like, if you have, like, a cool thing that you're gonna... Like, a cool place you want to travel to for that month. Like, you have, like, a trip. You could just teleport to that trip. And that's the one thing that you do for that month. That you teleport to. So, I'll take the teleport one. Because I really don't know what I would do with being invisible for 1 minute every day. I have no idea. Only walk barefoot over rough terrain. Only wear shoes that are 3... Nope. No. No. That's bad. 3 sizes too small? Hello? Your feet would be dying. Like, at least on rough terrain, you can, like, choose how you walk, kind of like walk in a way that, like, could be a little bit more comfortable. Like, you have a little bit more control, but wearing shoes that are 3 sizes too small, your feet are just dying constantly. It just, dude, they're just getting crushed. Have to outsmart natural disasters regularly. Have to outwit intelligent predators regularly. Natural disasters. We actually already do outsmart natural disasters. Like thunderstorms, we have lightning rods for. We like earthquakes. We probably have stuff for earthquakes, but like for some reason can't think of anything at the moment. Like we already have stuff like tornado shelters. Those also work for hurricanes. We already have with stuff to outsmart natural disasters, so that, and we do that regularly already, like as people, like people already do that, so I feel like that wouldn't be that bad. Have an unhealing minor injury forever. Have a constant buzzing sound in your ear. I already get like ringing. I don't know. I feel like this would be probably bad. Unhealing what type of minor injury? Probably this one. This one would be way more annoying. This would be way more annoying. Yeah, take this one. Have to rely on prepackaged bland meals. Have to rely on whatever you can forage, no matter how bad. This one. What? In a survival scenario, I'm obviously taking the one that is like sustainable and stable. What? Again, some of these questions just like don't make sense to be would you rather questions. Fight bravely and die quickly, hide forever and live in fear. Who wants to live in fear? That would just suck. Being afraid of stuff sucks. It actually does. Have perfect navigation skills but no strength. Have immense strength but no navigation skills. Okay. If we're being realistic, you just take blue, right? You just take blue and use Google Maps, right? Like, if we're being realistic. Because having no, like, what is no strength? Like, okay, surely they don't mean, like, if you have no strength, that means you can't even walk. Like, you need some kind of strength. You can't have no strength. So, you kind of just have to go blue. Like, your navigation skills don't matter if you can't, like, move. Just use Google Maps to replace your lack of navigation skills. Or just have, like, someone follow you. Or, like just pull on you, lead you the right way. Be constantly pursued by a relentless enemy. Be constantly lost in unfamiliar territory. I think red is funny. I feel like red is funny. Like, because I feel like you get to a point where it's like, bro, just why? Just why? Just why? Like, at this point, just why? I feel like red is funny. Live in an abandoned city infested with scavengers. Live in a remote wilderness with dangerous predators. Wilderness. Because, like, if I'm in an abandoned city, why am I even in an abandoned city? Well, like, if the city's abandoned, just, like, go to a different city. But, like, in the wilderness, it makes sense. You can't just, like, go to a different wilderness. Like, but if you're in an abandoned city, it doesn't even make sense for you to be in an abandoned city. If you're in the wilderness, at least you can, like, go to a city in theory, but, like, staying in an abandoned city makes less sense than being in the wilderness. Because the city's abandoned. Always be cold, but never starve. Always be starving, but never be cold. Why would I always be starving? If you're starving, that you're like, what? No. Always be cold. What? Also, the wind is going absolutely insane. The wind is going insane. Fight off wildlife with your bare hands daily. Constantly outsmart human scavengers daily. I guess this one. I don't want to just like punch animals. I don't feel like that doesn't seem fun. Built a shelter with only natural materials, find an abandoned decay. Nope. I do not like anything that's decaying. It'll make you, it's gonna like, I'm gonna fall asleep and wake up sick if it's decaying. No. Be able to instantly find valuable resources but not know how to use them. Be able to perfectly use any tool but never find resources. Dude, what? Okay. Here's the thing. If you're alone, then neither of these, then they both just lead to the same outcome of you can't progress, right? So that doesn't matter. But say you're in a team setting where there's multiple people, then blue, if you're able to perfectly use any tool but you can never find resources, then if other people say, oh hey, can you mine this rock so that we can find diamonds, then you can't find diamonds. I know, like Minecraft analogy, but in real life, like if you were mining for, I don't know, anything else, limestone, you would not be able to find limestone, which means you'd be completely useless because you can perfectly use any tool, but anytime that they like you would want, your team would want you to use that tool, you wouldn't be able to find anything useful with it. But on the red side, in a team setting, if you can instantly find the resources, then all your team has to do is get the resources and they'll know how to use them, which means you can actually be helpful. This one, you just are never helpful. So definitely red. That is way closer than I thought. That is insane. Why is it that close? Live in a world where plants are carnivorous. Live in a world where animals are highly intelligent and hostile. Plants, I guess? Okay, my thought process is, okay, well, first of all, we already have some carnivorous plants that exist, but if every animal were hostile and highly intelligent, they'd probably like they would probably just like start trying to overthrow civilization. But like where plants are carnivorous, you can still like, they still can't move. So in theory, we can like invent tools to take it, like say instead of using axes to cut down trees, we use like long range things. And it also doesn't say the plants are aggressive, it just says they're carnivorous. Oh, bless me. So yeah, I think we choose red. I feel like the animals one would just lead to like a lot of animals having to die. Be able to instantly heal yourself once a day. Be able to become invisible for 5 minutes once a day. Again, I don't know what I'd do with invisibility. Heal. Honestly, the heal one seems pretty nice. Dude, we're 50 questions in. Oh my goodness. Have unlimited clean water but no food. Have unlimited food but no clean water. Blue. Blue, and here's why. Clean water is very good. It's very good. But not having food means you're gonna starve eventually. However, with unlimited food, I think this question is trying to make you think that you won't have water, so you'll just like dehydrate. But with unlimited food, you can have fruits and you can make juices and get water that way, which means you can be hydrated and have food and be nourished with blue. So it's the clear winner. That is insane. That question, I think, tricked a lot of people, because there is no way in a survival setting that you choose to just have clean water but no food. It's because you can get, I don't think people realize you can get water from foods. You can get water from a lot of things. Have unlimited rope but no cutting tool. Have unlimited cutting tools but no rope. What? I guess have, I don't know. I guess, I mean, if you have unlimited cutting tools, what are you cutting? If you have unlimited rope, at least you can use rope for something. Like, you can climb down something. You can scale an infinitely sized wall if you have unlimited rope. So I guess unlimited rope, because I don't know what you do with cutting tools. Welcome, Kiki, to the stream. The stream, very, very, very broken for some reason. I don't know what happened. It was a whole thing. But we're doing Would You Rather because it's not broken. So, Would You Rather stream. Be a silent hunter, never making a sound. Be a loud, intimidating defender of your territory. Definitely red. Just definitely red. If you're the blue one, you're just gonna get like ambushed. You're not gonna do much. Always know where north is. Always know the nearest water source. Definitely blue. In a survival setting, definitely blue. Be hunted by a sophisticated robot. Be hunted by a pack of wild, cunning animals. Robot, cause it's funnier. I feel like they're both bad, so just might as well choose the funnier option. Only able to speak in whispers. Only able to speak. Yeah. Here's the thing: if you can only speak in shouts, you will never be able to enter a library ever. You'll never be able to, like, you're gonna get, like, you go to like school or work, and you just get fired immediately. Yeah, I have to choose whisper. Have an allergic reaction to sunlight. Have an allergic reaction to what? Okay, again, water isn't like everything. Sunlight kind of also is. You have to do sunlight, because if you're allergic to water, like, you can't be allergic to water. No, you have to be allergic to sunlight. I guess it's like vampire time, because what? Can't be allergic to water. Water is necessary, yeah. Like, you can't. I guess you're just going without sunlight. Survive alone in an Arctic wasteland for a year. Survive alone in a desert wasteland for a year. And again, Arctic. We had the same one. We had this same type of question, but Arctic. Yeah, I don't like being hot. I do not like sweating. I can't. Save only yourself in a disaster. Save one other person and die yourself. Save another person and die. I'll save some person. I'll sacrifice myself for someone else. Sacrifice a loved one for the group's survival. Sacrifice yourself for myself. Dude, hello? Again, I'm not gonna choose to sacrifice someone else. Or choose to, like, not save people. Only consume cold food and drink. Only consume bland and unseasoned food. Just what? What? I'll take cold but seasoned food. Start a new life with no memory of the old one. Remember everything but never speak of it. red, I guess. I mean, theoretically, if I remember everything, I could make better decisions. Nah, red. Blue, but it depends. I guess, yeah, it would depend with blue, because, like, I guess it depends on what you do in your life, because if you're like, yeah, if you have like a traumatic event, then you probably don't want to remember that, but especially if you're trying to like start something new, you don't want that to get in the way. But I don't know. Be stranded on a deserted island with endless supplies but no hope of rescue. Be lost in a vast and dangerous jungle with limited supplies but a map to civilization. So just stay on a deserted island forever and with endless supplies, or have limited supplies but like you have to try and get to civilization. But I mean, you have a map. Again, if we talk about the lore, like imagine the lore that you could have as like I think what are people calling it now? Dad lore, like, or like parent lore, just in general. Like imagine what you could tell your kids. It's like you could tell them back in my day, I was lost in a jungle and had to with limited supplies, and I had to make it back to civilization. Like, you know, like if you actually do it, it would be insane. It would be insane lore. Red is an introvert's dream. It, like, I guess so, kind of. If you want to be alone, it's not even like introvert. It's just like you want to, like, that's just like you just want to be alone forever until you die. Have a rusty can opener for a tool. Have only a single matchstick for warmth. What? What? A single matchstick isn't even gonna warm you. It's not even gonna do anything. And a rusty can opener is not gonna, like, what? I don't know how either of these are like. I don't get how either of these are supposed to. I don't know. I don't know how either of these are supposed to be like good for you or just do anything. Be immune to all diseases but feel constant pain. Be perfectly healthy but highly susceptible to illness. How are you perfectly healthy and susceptible to? You can't be perfectly healthy and be ill. If you're perfectly healthy and susceptible to illness, like, you can't be perfectly healthy and have an illness. So are you perfectly healthy or are you gonna get sick? I mean, I feel like either way I'm picking blue because feeling constant pain is probably not good, but like I don't understand the question. I do not understand the question. And back up. Be constantly hunted by a small group. Have to survive in a territory with dangerous wildlife. So like, play IRL manhunt or play just like survival mode. I feel like I'd be more paranoid with this one. I'm gonna choose blue just because I don't like paranoia. The Hunger Games. Hunger Games. Only travel on foot, always exposed. Only travel in a slow, noisy vehicle. Does this vehicle have AC though? Does it have AC? Also, how slow is it? Like, is it slower than foot? Because, like, if the average human walks 5 miles per hour, then this thing, for it to be worse than this one, it has to be, like, slower than 5 miles per hour. But in vehicle standards, slow is like, could be 10. Like, these are not that specific, so I'm gonna go with blue. But this one, it's not specific enough to give a good answer. Fight off feral animals every day. Fight off desperate humans every day. Oh gosh. I guess animals, because fighting humans probably worse for me. Only have dull tools that break easily. Only have rusty tools that work inconsistently. I guess they work if, I mean, I guess these ones, because they won't, but I don't know. Always have a small annoying bug near you. Always have a dull persistent ache in your knee. Okay, the red one was actually just me like a month ago. There was just always a fly by my desk. It didn't matter how many I killed. It was just always there. And due to that experience, due to that first-hand experience, I'm taking blue. Because I cannot stand the flies. Face a horde of zombies with a baseball bat. Face a giant monster with a hunting rifle. I guess blue, because it's an entire horde of zombies that I only have a bat for. I have a pet wolf as your only companion, have a pet falcon as your only... Honestly, wait, hold on. I think I have to pick red. Having a falcon would be pretty cool, but I think I have to pick red. Dogs. Yeah, red. I find a fully stocked but booby-trapped cabin. Find an empty but safe cave. How bad are the booby traps? Like, this depends on how bad the traps are. Nah, I'm picking the cave. Cave? Yeah, cave. Be able to start a fire instantly without tools. Be able to purify any water. Yeah. Yeah, not even close. Survive only on calorie-rich insects. Survive only on nutrient-deficient fruit. I guess insects, because with the fruit, you probably would like not get like enough of what you need. Like enough. Well, then again, fruit. Nah, fruit. Yeah, fruit. Because I feel like with insects, you get sick. You get sick from insects. Lose your sense of taste and smell. Lose your sense of... Wait, we did that. Wait a sec. Hold on. We did this exact question, except the blue one was lose your sense of touch and hearing. So, but this one is now just lose your sense of touch, which means I'm definitely just losing one sense. I'm only losing one sense, 100%, rather than losing two. Live completely off the land indefinitely. Scavenge essential supplies from ruined cities. Yeah, I'll live off the land. Scavenging sounds like a chore. Lose your ability to speak. Lose your ability to hear. Speak. Definitely speak. Because if I lose my ability to speak, at least other people can still speak to me. But if I lose my ability to hear, then other people won't be able to speak to me. So I definitely would rather just communicate in a different way myself and have other people be able to still speak to me. Travel by foot everywhere for the rest of your life. Travel by bike everywhere for the rest of your life, if available. Well, I guess I'm choosing blue because I can get places faster, and if I don't have a bike, I'm still walking anyway. So I guess I'm choosing blue. Sign language or Morse code, yeah. There's other ways to chat. Even just writing would work. Only have dull tools for all tasks. Only have sharp tools that break easily. I guess the dull ones. Because, I mean, here's the thing. If you have dull tools, then they're not going to break, but it's going to take longer to get the task done. But if you have sharp tools that break instantly, you'll get the task done quickly until it breaks. Then you'll have to, like, make an entirely new tool, but you'll also have to find the resources to make that new tool. And you still have to, like, sharpen it. Unless it's just pre-made sharp. I don't know, it's hard. I guess red because it's more stable, because like if we're thinking about survival scenario, you probably really don't want your tools to break at the wrong time. At least these ones won't break if you like are in a situation where you actually really need it. Carry a heavy weapon everywhere. Carry a cumbersome medical kit everywhere. The medical one. Why would I carry a heavy weapon? It's not even going to be good in battle because it's too heavy for me to use. I might as well carry something that's going to help me. Watching me and queso at the same time? Hello? That's possible? Well, obviously it's possible you can have two videos playing at the same time, but like, what? Have excellent night vision but poor daytime vision. Have excellent daytime vision but poor night vision. Honestly, give me the night vision. Give me the night vision. I will become nocturnal. Be perpetually hungry but never starve. Be perpetually tired but never fall asleep. Oh, both of these suck. Oh, both of these suck bad. These are both terrible. Both of these are really bad. So this one's you can never sleep, and this one's you can never starve. I'll choose this one. Because not being able to sleep is terrible for you. Only eat raw meat for survival, only eat raw vegetables. What? Okay, so again, this one, so get every disease known to man or eat raw vegetables. What? What? Only communicate through written notes, only communicate through a single unfamiliar language. Written notes, I guess, because I can't even communicate with anybody if it's unfamiliar. Being able to feel pain but unable to feel joy. Feel every pain intensely but also feel every joy intensely. So basically blue has a worse downside and a better upside, and red has a... Yeah, no. Being unable to feel joy is not... Yeah, that would not be good. Be the last person alive on Earth, be the only person without memory on Earth. I mean, if you don't have a memory, are you like, what are you doing? I guess red, just because, like, if you don't have a memory, you don't even know what you're doing at any time. Blue is called amnesia. I don't even think that was amnesia. Like, because amnesia means you forget stuff, but not having a memory at all is completely different. That would, like, you would not know what you're doing at any given moment. That would be awful. Only have uncomfortable, worn out shoes. Only have ill-fitting, patched up clothes. Shoes. Because I feel like most of the time, like when you're at home, you're wearing, like, most of the time, like most of your time is spent at home, which means you're not wearing shoes most of the time, but you're still wearing clothes. So if it's ill-fitting, it'd be more annoying for most of the time. Only wear clothes made from animal hides. Only wear clothes made from plant fibers. I guess this one. I guess that one. Cause I don't know. I guess most clothes are like cotton or something like that. I guess. Be lost at sea during a storm. Be lost in a collapsing mine. Oh gosh. What? Stay at home. Seriously though, like, these are both terrible. I guess I'm choosing this one, but I really would rather not. I really would just not. Be stranded on a deserted island with a machete. Be stranded in a jungle with a compass. We had this same question too. Okay, we're getting to the point where the questions are definitely repeating. We had this same question, but instead of this being a compass, this was a lighter. And I think I'm still choosing the machete one. Like, I think I'm still choosing this one. The best part about caving is that you don't have to do it. Yeah. Navigate exclusively by stars. Navigate exclusively by moss growth. That would suck. Because what if there's places where with no moss? Like, you have to do stars, because at least you can see the stars every night. Especially if you're in a place that doesn't have a lot of lights. But moss, there isn't moss everywhere. And even if it was, you'd have to wait for it to grow, and that would take forever. Have to dig for water every day. Have to hunt for food every day. I guess dig for water, because again, I don't like the idea of hunting. That sounds way worse. Be able to breathe underwater for 30 minutes. Be able to run at superhuman speed for 5 minutes. So basically, be the fastest sprinter known to man, or be able to breathe underwater for 30 minutes. I think, have people... I mean, being able to breathe underwater just makes... I mean, yeah, being able to breathe underwater is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm taking red. Being able to breathe underwater is pretty cool. Be completely blind but have perfect hearing. Be completely deaf but have perfect vision. I'm taking red 100%. I'm taking red 100%. Be immune to poison but vulnerable to disease. Be immune to disease but vulnerable to poison. Here's the thing. When are you getting poisoned? I feel like you're probably going to interact more with diseases than you are with poison. And if you're interacting with poison anyway, you're already vulnerable to poison. So you might as well just be immune to the thing that's more common and, like, not get poisoned. I got rely on primitive tools indefinitely, rely on broken modern technology indefinitely. I mean, if the modern technology is, if it's broken, then is it even reliable? Like, at least the primitive tools are reliable, but if the modern technology is broken, what can you do with it? Yeah, you don't get poisoned every. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're not getting poisoned most often, but you are interacting with like bacteria. Live in constant fog. Live in perpetual twilight. I'm choosing twilight because fog sounds not great. 100 questions. 100 questions. Okay, this one will be the last question. And honestly, I think this is a really good question to end off on. Never be able to trust anyone ever again. Always be too trusted and often get betrayed. I'm choosing blue. Not being able to trust anyone would just make you feel so, like, lonely. Thing is with blue, if you know you're gonna get betrayed, like, here's the thing, you can be trusted and you'll sometimes find someone who's trustworthy, but if you're often getting betrayed, at least you know you're gonna get betrayed. But like, I guess you would still trust the person to not betray you until they betray you. But I feel like with red, you would just be you feel really lonely, you'd feel like secluded. So yeah, I choose blue as the 101st question. I'm going to choose blue. I want to actually wonder what the, oh wow, that's crazy. That is kind of a crazy number. I did not expect the number to be, I did not expect this to be that much higher. Then again, I can see why people wouldn't want blue, because I guess you don't want to be betrayed, but like, trust is a good thing. It's like, if you're unable to trust anyone, you are going to feel very alone. And that would not be fun. That would definitely not be fun. Dude, would you rather is a time? Would you rather is a time? I like would you rather though. And the wind is back. The wind is back. Nope. But dude, I don't know what happened. I thought I was so prepared for this stream, but everything was broken. I have no idea why everything was broken. I do not understand. Just everything was broken. I have no idea why. But yeah, I meant for this to be a craft progression stream. For those watching it after the fact, I meant for this to be a craft progression stream, but it was not. it turned into would you rather, because I have no idea what was happening. I have no idea what everything just broke. Like everything just broke. I have no idea. I just don't know. I just don't know. But yep, that was Would You Rather. I'm gonna cut this stream short because just legitimately I don't know what exactly to do with this. Like, it was just so broken that I didn't have like a full 4-hour backup plan for this, but it was just everything was super broken. So I hope the brokenness was mildly entertaining, because I have no idea what just happened. That was insane. Why was everything just incredibly broken? Like it was just insane. It was just so insanely. I don't know how it was that broken, but it was. Well, I'm gonna try and fix whatever just happened for the next stream, because that was something. Yeah. I have no idea what just. I do not know what happened during the first part of the stream. It just that was unreal. I have never seen a more broken setup than what just happened. That I have no words. But yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, I'm trying to get more of the music videos out. As you guys probably know, I released Short Fused, I think like 3 weeks ago, and I just released Drizzlin this week. And so I'm trying to get more of those out. I have something super huge coming up for, what is it? Something new? No, what? It's something that you guys have been waiting for a long time, and it is in progress, and it's getting closer to done. So yeah, it's getting closer to done. It is. I'm working very hard to get it done. It is taking a long time, but I am working on it, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. But yeah, with that has been, or no, this has been the most scuffed stream of all time. And hey, when all is said and done, even though we had all this whole brokenness, at the end of the day, we are still gonna stay positive.